Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is lecture number 2 of relations and functions. Okay, so in today's lecture we are going to study about Cartesian product. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the first point. This is the point in a Cartesian product. Okay, so basically Cartesian product is denoted by it's denoted by P cross Q. P cross Q. Okay, so it's denoted by P cross Q. So what does Cartesian product mean? So if it's given that there are two sets, given two non-empty sets, P and Q. So there are two non-empty sets P and Q. Okay, the Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered ordered pair. Set of all ordered pair. Okay, you need to remember this. Ordered pair of elements from P and Q. Okay, so you need to remember this. Actually, this ordered pair. You need to remember this condition. Given two non-empty sets P and Q, the Cartesian product P cross Q is the set of all ordered pair of elements from P and Q. That is P cross Q, P into Q, or P into Q is nothing but all the elements available. Suppose the number of elements in set P is small p and number of elements in capital Q small q. Okay, so all the elements P comma Q such that the small p belongs to capital P and the small q belongs to capital Q, and Q cross P is Q cross P small q comma small p such that small q belongs to capital Q and small p belongs to capital P. Okay, so you'll be able to understand this condition when I teach you how to do examples. Okay, so don't worry about that. Maths is a subject where you can't understand 100% by just reading theory. Okay, you also need to practice some examples and sums. So yeah, we'll be doing that in next few minutes. Okay, so let's write one more point. Next point under Cartesian product, if this is like a note. Okay, so if either P or Q is the null set, if either P or Q is null set, then P cross Q will also be empty set. Empty set, that is, will also be empty set, that is P into Q or P cross Q will also be equals to 5. That's why given to non-empty sets. Okay, so any of P or Q or any of the set, while taking the Cartesian product, any of the set must not be a null set. Okay, so now let's do an example. So suppose capital P is 1 comma 2 and Q is A, B, C. These are elements under set P and set Q respectively. Okay, so now first let's calculate P cross Q. Let's calculate P cross Q. Okay, so what is P cross Q? P cross Q means the elements of P and the elements of Q must be, so elements of P. So first we need P cross Q. P is coming first, so we need to write the elements of P first. Okay, It's not like 1 2 then a comma b comma c. No, you need to multiply 1 comma a, next 1 comma b, next 1 comma c. Okay, so now let's move on to the next. Now 2 comma a, c, 1 comma a, then 1 comma b, and then 1 comma c. Now next with 2 comma a, 2 comma b, 2 comma c. Okay, so that is now 2 comma a, 2 comma b, 2 comma c. Okay, so now let's find out. That's how we write, that's how we calculate Cartesian product. Okay, p cross q means like this, I taught you, right? Now let's calculate q cross p. Okay, like q into p. How do you write the Cartesian product for q into p or q cross p? So now if you want to write q cross p, first you need to write the elements of q and next p. Suppose in this case first we wrote 1 comma a and then 1 comma b. Now you should write a 1 a comma 2 like that. First a comma 1 a comma 2, next b comma 1 b comma 2 like that. Okay, so a comma 1 a comma 2 b comma 1 b comma 2 c comma 1 c comma 2. Okay, so I hope you understood this example. Now let's move on to next example. Moving on to the next example, it tells us that if a is equals to 1 comma 2, b is equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3, then find a cross b, b cross a cross a cross a. Okay, so now let's find it one by one. So first let's find for a cross b. So how do you do it? I told a, which set is coming first. A is coming first, a is coming first, b is coming second. Okay, so now first we write 1 comma 1, then 1 comma 2, then 1 comma 3 like that. Okay, so we write like that first, like, okay, so 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3. Now finish writing with 1. Now let's start it with 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3 like that. You write 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3. Okay, so from this we get to know that number of elements in set A cross B is equals to 6. So number of elements in set A cross B is equals to 6, which is also equal to, see this is important, okay, which is also equal to number of elements in set A into number of elements in set B. Number of elements in set A is how much? 2. There are 2 elements in set A. So number of elements in set A is 2. Number of elements in set B is 3. So 3. So 2 into 3 is equals to 6. Okay. So when while writing the Cartesian product, okay, to check whether did you write all the elements or not, you, after writing the elements, if you, in case if you missed some few elements and you don't know, then you can calculate this. Calculate it's a cross b, then you can calculate a cross b. There are 6 elements, but I've written only 4 elements. Okay, there are 2 more elements which I need to write. Then you can find it like that and you can write. Okay, so now let's go move on to the b cross a one. So now see, b is written first here, b is written first and a is written next. So in this case you need to do 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. So 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. Okay, so this is how we write. So number of elements in b cross a is also 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Number of elements in set a cross b, b cross a is also 6 elements. Okay, so now let's move on to 3 sets. Okay, like a cross a cross a. How do you write? How do you write a cross a cross a? So this is in this case it's like for 3 sets. Okay, this is like for 3 sets, where suppose the set is like A cross B cross C, A cross B cross C, this is equals to A comma B comma C, such that we first write the elements. See, suppose the elements of set A are small a, number of elements in set B are small b, and number of elements in set elements in set C are called as small c. So we write, which is written first capital A. So we write the elements of capital A's first, then capital B, and then capital C's elements we write. So where here A belongs to capital A, B belongs to capital B, C belongs to capital C. Okay, it's a triplet. This is how we calculate for 3 sets. Okay, so now see, now A cross A cross A. Suppose here A is equals 1 comma 2. According to the question, A is 1 comma 2. So if you do A cross A, again 1 comma 2, you do it. Okay, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2. What about A cross A cross A? So A cross A cross A means, write it like this: A cross A cross A. See, we know what is the value of A cross A, we know what is the value of set A. So now you need to do Cartesian product between these two. That is, first you need to write the elements of this set, and next this. So it's like 1 comma 1 comma 1, next 1 comma 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2 comma 2, then 1 comma 1 comma 2, like that you need to go. Okay, so 1 comma 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 comma 1, 2 comma 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2 comma 1. Next how do you write? Next 1 comma 2 comma 1, like that you write. Okay, so see, first we wrote 1 comma 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 comma 1. Now we need to calculate for 1 comma 1 comma 2, like that. Okay, so 1 comma 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2 comma 1, sorry, 1 comma 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2 comma 2. Next 2 comma 1 comma 2, then 2 comma 2 comma 2. Okay, so here in this case, the number of elements in set A cross A cross A is 8. How 8? So see, we can also number of elements in set A into number of elements in set A into number of elements in set A. How many elements are there in set A? 2. So 2 into 2 into 2 is equals to 8. Okay, so yeah, that's it. So now I would like to give you a homework, but I'll not give the solution for this one. You can calculate it on your own. It's easy. So calculate A cross B cross A is equals to how much? If you find the answer, then please do write it in the comment section. This is the first homework which I'm giving it to you. So if someone gives the correct solution, then I'll pin it in the comment section. Okay, so that's it for today's video. I hope you like this lecture. I hope you understood all the concepts which I taught you today. If you understood, then please do like the video, share it with your friends, and please do subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching.